Good morning, I'm Nikki from Woodbrook Farm Equine Rehabilitation Centre. This morning Fred and I are going to demonstrate how to do our stretches. Freddie's already anticipating the fact that I've got treats here to help him. The stretches are a very good routine to incorporate into your grooming programme. Really good for horses that are in work and on box rest. Something that you can do with them as part of your daily routine, incorporating your grooming. As you'll see from this video, they don't take very long. You can get into a system of doing them and it gives your horse a little bit of a little yoga Pilates workout. Now, best thing to use is very much dependent on your horse. Fred's not a particularly greedy horse, so although my preference is to use one of the little handheld lickets, as then you can hold the stretches and it protects your fingers a little bit. Fred's not overly keen on them. But what he is overly keen on is his little herbal treats. According to Fred, they're like equine chocolate. So that's what I'll be using for him. But again, you've got to be very careful, as obviously they're very small, you've got to watch your fingers. The other things you can do, obviously, are use carrots. That's what most of them are called, the carrot stretches. Again, if you're worried about your fingers, getting the tops off of takeaway cups with the hole in it for the straw, you can poke your carrot up through the hole, does help protect your fingers a little bit. But obviously Fred's impatient to get on with this, so we're going to crack on. I'll get myself some treats. So we're going to start with some flexion stretches, flexing the neck and the head. I will undo his lead rope. What I want him to be able to do is show the stretch without inhibition. So what we're going to do is, I would like to do these stretches from both sides for hopefully Fred will play ball. So first one we'll do is our chin to chest. So I want to keep his head straight as possible, centre of his chest, and I will bring he says, I know you've got treats in the other pocket, so we're going to bring him back so that his chin is centre of his chest, and let him have a treat. Now, as you can see from that, he's stretching right the way over the top of his neck, or his splenius down round over his pole, and really giving that a good stretch. Then we'll go down to flexion again between the knees. So I put my hand between his knees and encourage him down again, trying to keep his head as straight as possible. And I'm trying to hold the stretch as long as I feel safe it's to do so without losing my fingers. Next one, we'll go down and then we'll go chin to fetlocks. So again, hands in between my legs, getting him to stretch down as much as possible. Freddie's got quite a short neck, so therefore he does bend one knee as he's doing it. I don't know whether you can see that, perhaps I'll adjust the camera a little bit so you can see down a little bit further when he comes back. He's just discovered there's more in his manger and he doesn't have to work for those. Right, bear with me. Oh, Fred. That's it. Hopefully you can see now his stretch right down through to his fetlocks. Again, you can just see he bends one leg. I will try and keep him as square as possible so he doesn't cheat by doing much more else, other than bend his leg. Try and get him square and get him to come down. And you can see he just bends the knee nearest me. So again, I'll try and hold it there as quickly as possible. Just move those outside so that Fred doesn't think he can cheat all the time. I didn't want to run out halfway through the video. So we're going to do the same, and we'll do the same on the other side. So I'll quickly whip through these, chin to chest. Again, getting him as centre as possible. Oi. Chin to knee. And then chin to fetlock. And again, just bends that leg nearest me. So they're the really good flexion ones, and as he's coming down, not only is he stretching the neck and right across the pole, he's also stretching the whole top line. So all his nuchal ligament, all the way down through the intraspinous ligaments, he's all stretching down right through those. So now we're going to do the lateral stretches. So I tend to, for the first ones, I will keep my back to Freddie's shoulder. It just helps him stretch around me. You know, you can see he's breathing. Okay, so I can keep his head fairly level. So he's not just turning his head, he's actually bringing the pole around. So we go to chest. And then I will take myself back a little bit, and then I will bring him back round. So we do back round to stifle. And again, trying to keep him as square as I possibly can. And then his cheek one, because he likes to turn around, I will try and bring him down and around. And then again, he lifts up through his abdominals as he's stretching. Just grab a few more of the treats, and we'll do the same on the opposite side. Now, from this, nice to gauge on it how stretchy your horse is. So that was Freddie's right lateral stretches. Freddie's quite good at right lateral bend. This is his harder side. So we bring him around me quite happily. And you'll probably see from these that Freddie will probably rather cheat. Oh, he's going to be quite good today. And then back to the stifle. And then bringing it down, and then you can see there the lift up through the abdominals. Good boy. There we go, good lad. So again, it's just a nice, quick, easy routine. Very good for bonding with your horse. Unfortunately, it can make them a little bit nippy afterwards, so just watch your fingers, watch what you're doing, but enjoy it. It's a nice bonding time with your horse, part of your grooming session.